হ্যালো এভরিওয়ান, আশা করি সবাই ভালো আছো। আজকে আমার বিজিআইটির ফাইনাল ইন্টারভিউ উইথ সিইও স্যার। আমি জানি না কেমন হবে ইন্টারভিউ সেশনটা আসলে 15 মিনিট পর থেকে, মানে 2টা থেকে, বাট আমি এখন থেকে রেকর্ডিংটা শুরু করলাম। সো বিজিআইটির আমি অলরেডি 2 থেকে 3টা ইন্টারভিউ সেশন, অনলাইন ইন্টারভিউ সেশন আমি কমপ্লিট করছি, প্লাস একটা অ্যাপটিটিউড টেস্টও আমাকে দিতে হয়েছে। So as a multinational company, I was expecting that. So let's hope for the best, I guess. I have to represent myself using slides. Okay. আশা করি I have enough preparation. আশা করি আমার প্রেজেন্টেশনটা ভালো হবে। সো আমি ওয়েট করবো, আমি কিছুক্ষণের ভিতরে হয়তো বা ইন্টারভিউ সেশনে জয়েন করবো জুমের মাধ্যমে। আচ্ছা, শুরু করা যাক। আমি ঠিক 50-এ জয়েন করবো, 10 মিনিট আগে আমাকে জয়েন করতে বলছে। Let's hope for the best. Pray for me, everyone.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Mohsin. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Good
Alhamdulillah, I'm
afternoon.
fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing good too. Thank you so much for joining the final interview of BJIT. It's a pleasure to have you here. So we want to start today's interview session very quickly. In order to do so, I think you have already been asked to prepare a presentation for us.
Yes, I
So
did,
if
I guess.
you with you, you can start with the presentation, right?
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. You can start. Ensure to finish your presentation within 3 to 4 minutes of your given time.
Thank you. Okay, first of all, welcome and thank you, everyone. I am H.M. Hossain, currently working as the creative head of Bitburst Solution. Uh, it's been a great journey working for Bitburst Solution over 4 to 5 years. I have completed my graduation from Prime Asian University. I have completed my graduation from Prime Asian University in 2018. After that, I have joined at Pencil Box Training Institute as an assistant graphic designer and trainer. While working for Pencil Box Training Institute as a graphics and UI design trainer, I have gradually promoted and become the creative head at Bitburst Solution. Basically, Bitburst Solution is the mother company of Pencil Box Training Institute, so they are basically same company. While working for Bitburst Solution, I got a lot of opportunities to work for many government projects in Bangladesh, like ACIP project, LEDP project. While on the ACIP and LEDP project, I was working as a lead mentor of graphics and UI design. So I have taught more than a few thousand people graphic design and freelancing, and it's been a great journey. I also have experience working for BRCP project, Bangladesh Regional Training Program, where I taught a few hundred professionals Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. I also have experience working as a video editing and motion graphics design trainer and UI UX design trainer. It's been a great journey, and my achievement, if I talk about my achievement, I have to say when I see my student doing great, not only just in freelancing marketplace but also in corporate world, I feel really proud of them. I have to say that that's one of my greatest achievements. Strength and weakness. If you are talking about strength, I have to say I'm a problem solver. As a natural problem solver, I have to say. As an UI UX designer, I have to be one, right? And effective communication. I'm quite good at communicating myself. I mean, communicating with others, I believe. As a teacher, I have to be one. And I'm a very fast learner, I guess. When you are talking about software and technology, I believe I'm a very fast learner. And weakness, delegation. Basically, I really don't like to delegate my task to others. It feels like rather delegating my task to others, I can do it myself. I can complete those tasks by myself. I really feel like I delegate tasks by getting out of my comfort zone. But as a creative head, I have to delegate tasks. Yeah, I'm working on it. Introvert, yeah, I'm kind of like an introvert person, but no one seems to believe it. But yes, I really don't like to talk too much. I rather keep myself surrounded by work, I guess. I'm a workaholic person. I really like to keep myself uh, working, and yeah, while working on as a workaholic person, sometimes I lost track of time, I guess. That's also one of my weakness, I have to say. Achievement and learning. I have completed competency-based training and assessment from Bangladesh Technical Education Board, RTL Graphic Design Level 1, Level 2, and I also completed Computer Operation Level 3. Udemy, I have learned many courses from Udemy. I have to say it's one of my secret. And while if I wanted to learn something new, I have to go to Udemy and buy the best-selling course on that topic. So I have completed like graphic design, UI UX design, video editing, motion graphics. Whatever skill I have, whatever skill I learn it from Udemy, learn it from this online platform. Uh, Last and the final, why should you hire me? I mean, why should BJIT should hire me? I believe I'm the most suitable and qualified person for this graphic design position. I'm not just good at graphic design. I'm good at video editing, motion graphics, and UI UX. Also, Microsoft Office. I'm not just good at it. I am the master of it, I believe, and that's why I think I'm the most suitable person for this position. Thank you, and if anyone have any question, I'm open for it now.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Mohsin, for your great presentation. I see that you are very excited regarding your new job role, and you're particularly very understanding regarding the job role as well. However, I do have a few clarifications to ask from my end, if you could kindly cooperate.
Sure.
First and foremost, I would like to know is that particularly you have started your career. So your total work experience is around about 4.5 years, if I'm not wrong, right?
No, no, no. I was started my career in 2012 as a graphic designer as a freelancer. So when I completed my graduation from Prime University, then I joined at Pencil Box Training Institute. So my graphic design journey started in 2012, but
No,
professional
but then
career
after
started. Yeah,
graduation, if I
professional
have to
career I
ask,
started in 2019.
19. So that's approximately 4 years,
Yeah,
right?
4 to 5 years.
4.5 years. Okay. So yes, as I was asking, so upon this working experience, after graduation, of course, it's a full-time completely you're dedicating in a corporate, of course. So I believe that you have experience in working in a corporate firm already. So since you do, I would like to know why particularly would you like to have a career starting at BGIT? And what exactly are your expectations out of it, and what are your long-term goals in the next 5 years, where you want to see yourself?
Yeah, it's I really don't want it to switch, but later on, I feel like I have stuck into one position, and I feel like I have achieved what I wanted to achieve in a local regional company. So I wanted to see myself in a multinational company. I want to work with like foreign people, and as you can see, it's a very good environment. I'm talking with you in English, and within a few months, I believe if I talk to foreign people more often, I will get more fluent. That's basically one of the reason, and I really want to work for a multinational company now. So I have learned a lot of skills like graphic design, UI UX design, video editing, motion graphics. All those skills that I learned, I want to bring it to BJIT and prove myself. And I believe within 2 or 3 years, I can see myself as a creative head or maybe a creative director at BJIT, if BJIT give me the opportunity, of course.
That would be that's really nice to know that you're very ambitious regarding your not only your career path but also the company that you are willing to join. So particularly, you mentioned that you're an introvert. Of course, your work doesn't require you to be an extrovert, which is a win-win for you. However, for
No one seems to
example,
believe it though. No one seems to believe it though, because I'm a teacher too. Yeah, I
that that
mentioned
that
I'm as an introvert because I really like to
that's
be
shocking.
quiet. But I'm a teacher, so I used to talk to a lot because when you are talking about my topics, sometimes I feel like when I'm speaking, a lot of people thinking like, why this guy is not stopping. Sometimes that happens, of course.
Okay. It's better for a creative person to make their work speak rather than having to explain
Of course,
themselves or
of
talk
course.
too much about it. Ach- as I was saying, I wanted to ask you actually, particularly for this position, of course, you will be completely in charge of, I don't know what kind of discussion you might have had with the other two members who are currently leading the DM team, right?
Yeah.
So they might have given you a clear picture of your job responsibility. However, if I might have to add that you might have to take leadership and think about the fact that BGIT has been in the I think global IT industry for over 22 years right now, right? So the entire branding of a company, as you speak about multinational company, you also do realize that the branding of a multinational company is completely different from any other local company or any small firm as well. So it would be one of the things that will be expected from you is to turn around the branding and the graphic, and with your skills, of course, you will be able to ensure that BJIT sees good branding and social media posts and everything else that's required. Actually, we need a lot of support. Actually, you know that this is one of the most important part. So you might have to work a lot under pressure and everything else, because designing is something that you will get constant feedback on. So how open are you towards structural feedback, and how open are you to work with people?
I'm as I mentioned, I'm actually a trainer of graphic design and freelancing. I work as a trainer freelancer. So I used to work in pressure, and it's not like I'm working for one company. When I joined a Pencil Box Training Institute, I had to work and train people simultaneously, I guess. So it's quite. I faced a lot of pressure in my life, in my corporate life. So leading teams, I think I can definitely do that, but I mentioned that I really don't like to share my task with others. I feel like I can do it myself. Rather than sharing it to others, it feels like I can do it quicker, I can do it better, I can do it faster. But as a team leader, as a creative head, I feel like I have to share my task to others. I have to manage team. Although I'm doing it right now as a creative head, I have like 3 interns. They're working under me, and yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing managing all the branding assets and branding everything for BJIT Solution and Pencil Box Training Institute. If you check their website, all the designs, all the branding materials is designed by our team. I'm the one who managing that. So I can definitely do that. I can definitely do that. But when you are so good at everything, it feels like you rather do it yourself.
I understand.
So, but yeah, I can definitely lead a team. And
Okay. So you were mentioning that you're also a trainer. So particularly if you join BJIT, would you still be training?
no, if BZIT giving me enough competence, I guess. I mean, if I earn enough from BJIT, I do not need to work extra. If BJIT assign me to any training program, then I might have to take that training. I can definitely do that.
Okay, that's there. Because we do have a company policy that you cannot work 2 jobs
Yeah, yeah.
at the same time period, right?
I think
So if you
I
join BJIT, you might not be able to continue any other work which generates money.
yeah,
So
I think Anik Istiak brother also told me that. Yeah, I can understand it. I can understand it.
okay. Apart from this, I do have to clarify a few things like your results. So I do have your result for BSc, but yeah. So could you please kindly share with me?
I got 3.27, I guess, out of 4.
This is BSc, but SSC and HSC I do
Oh,
not have.
SSC and HSC. If you check my CV, do you have my CV on me?
Sorry?
Do you have my CV right now?
Of course, before coming to any interview, I would
Yeah,
like to have.
yeah. If you have my CV, you will see I have completed my SSC in 2012. So I got like 4.50 on SSC and 3.50 on HSC.
Okay. Thank you so much. I do not have any other questions from my end as of yet. However, we do have another person, Rifa. She is going to ask you from her.
Sure.
Hello, afternoon, Mr. Mohsin.
Good afternoon.
I don't have many questions for you, just one small query. So at T5, yeah, you've had so much experience so far. So can you mention any difficulty that you might have faced in your career, and how did you overcome that difficulty as well?
Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So I was asking during your 4 years of work experience, 4+ actually. So if you've had faced any difficulties during your experience so far, and if so, how did you overcome that difficulty?
Yeah, but the most of the time I face the difficulties is like I got a lot of work at the same time. Managing multiple tasks, it was really hard. So I used to hire interns. I used to hire interns under me so that I can distribute my tasks, and so that I can simultaneously work as a trainer and a designer and creative head at the same time. So I am very good at managing stuff, I guess. And as I mentioned, I'm also very good at Excel. And it feels like when you are good at Excel, you can do everything in Excel. You can manage 10 people's work if you are good at Excel. I can do that.
I understand. Thank you so much, Mr. Mohsin, for answering that. Now, one small last question. Can you mention that if you're a good listener or a good communicator?
can tell us, right? Over the few
Sorry?
minutes of interviews that you guys are taking me, what do you think? I'm a good listener or I'm a good speaker?
I think what you think about yourself, I'd like
I
to know
believe I'm
that.
quite good listener and good speaker. As I'm a trainer, of course I am. So I wasn't
Okay.
sure about that because that's why I asked you. Sorry about that if you don't mind.
No
Of course.
problem. It's okay. So yes, thank you so much, Mr. Mohsin, for all your time and patience during this interview. That was the last of my questions for today. So our HR will actually get back to you with the final decision within the next few days.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Most
Of course.
welcome. Most welcome. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Should I leave?
Yes, you can now leave the meeting room.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Most welcome.